This example says one number is 4 less than a second number. Twice the second number is 16 less than 5 times the first. Find the two numbers. For this example, we are going to set up two systems. So we're going to do systems of equations. And then I am going to solve it using the substitution method. So to start, I am going to start by labeling what will my x and y be, and y be in the context of this problem. So I'm going to start by label. Okay? So I'm going to say that x is going to be one number. Okay? And then I'm going to say that y is going to be the second number. Okay, and this labeling process was my step 1. Okay, now that I have label and I know the variables that I'm going to be using, I'm going to go ahead and write the equations that will represent this problem. So the first part says one number, which means x, is, the word is means equals in math, 4 less than the second number. So 4 less than the second number. The second number is y, so minus 4, y minus 4. Then I'm going to write my second equation. It says twice the second number. The word twice means 2 times. So 2 times y equals, because is means equals, 16 less than 5 times the first. The first number is x. So 5 times the first minus 16. And these are my two equations. This is my systems of equations. And setting up the equations was my step 2. Okay? Now I said I am going to solve this using substitution method. So let me label, this is line 1 and line 2. I am going to substitute line 1 into 2. So I'm going to substitute line 1 into line 2. Okay? So I have 2y equals 5 times y minus 4 minus 16. Go ahead and distribute. Now the substitution process was my step 3. Okay? Distribute 2y equals 5y minus 20 minus 16. Distribution process was my step 4. I'm going to combine like terms. So negative 20 and negative 16 gives me negative 36. That was my step 5. I'm going to add 36 to both sides. Oops. That was a mistake that I do not want to make. So let's take that one out. Erase. Erase. Okay, there. Continue. Sorry. Now I'm going to minus the 5y. Minus the 5y because I am solving for y. The combining like term will be my step 6. Okay. So now I have negative 3y equals negative 36. Divide by negative 3, which leaves you with y equals 12. And the division was my step 7. Okay? Now, I found the y value. That was the first thing I did. Now I need to find the x value. So I'm going to substitute y12 into line 2. Okay, so line 2 is 2y equals 5x minus 16, and I found that the y is 12, so I'm going to substitute that in here so I can find the x. It's me 24 equals 5x minus 16. I'm going to add 16. That gives me 8 equals 5x. Divide by 5. Oh, I need to label my steps. So x equals 8 over 5. So step 7 was when I divided negative 36 by negative 3, which gave me y equals 12. So step 8 was when I substituted the 12 for the y. Step number 9 when was I combining like terms. And then step number 10 when I divided. So your job now is to find where did I make my mistake.